And at this time, I'd like to invite Kathy Berge to come up and give our stewardship talk. And as she's walking up, this would be a great time for our children's chapel to come back in.
Hi, I'm Kathy Berge, and this is Gary Berge, my husband, and we have been asked to speak to you today on some of the things that go on here at St. Martin's. I would like to follow up on what Josh has said in that, yes, we do need pledges. Switch to a vestry hat here, and we need the money to keep all the programs going, the lights on, repairs, heat, air conditioning, and most of all, our priest. So give what you can, but much like what he said, if it's taking food off your plate, please give something but what you can. I was actually here asked to talk about outreach, so I'll put my outreach hat on now. And I'll start with something that Mother Teresa said, and I'll quote her. I used to pray that God would feed the hungry or do this or that, but now I pray that he will guide me to do whatever I'm supposed to do. What I can do. I used to pray for answers, but now I'm praying for strength. I used to believe that prayer changes things, but now I know that prayer changes us, and we change things. And that's what we do here at St. Martin's. And that quote has guided me through my journey for outreach for many, many, many years. The question that I have been tasked with to answer is, what at St. Martin's grows your relationship with God? This was difficult for me to narrow down, as St. Martin's has provided me with so many opportunities to do God's work, and this is really what feeds my soul. When I was looking for a church, I was looking for a place that welcomed everyone without judgment and encouraged outreach, fellowship, kindness, and time with God. I have found all of this at St. Martin's, as St. Martin's has given me a place to challenge myself and become closer to God in many ways. I have many stories that I could share, but this one exemplifies all these things. And this is about a young lady that I have helped for many, many years, she and her family, in the poverty-ridden area of Baltimore City. We became friends. There's a lot of mental illness in her family, and she has 2 children, and she's the caretaker for her mother. Usually I tear up with this because it was really a profound moment in my life. We were walking down the street in the city. It was very, very hot. I'm going to say 90 to 100 degrees. And there was a man walking, a man sitting up next to a post on the curb, and his head was down, he was all curled up. And I knew she only had $2 to last her for the next 2 weeks. She says, I'll be right back, Miss Kathy. I said, okay. She walked into a store, and I'm standing there waiting, and she came back out with a bottle of water. She had taken her last $2 and spent it on a bottle of water and gave it to the man that was sitting on the curb. And I said, you don't have any more money. What are you going to do for you and your family? And she said, he needed it much more than I did. We'll make do with what we have. And they truly had no money, very little food, and they made do. So I hear people saying, I don't have time to help. This is not true. If you make God a priority, reaching out by using your talents to touch the lives of others in a way is a way of life and a commitment to God, not just something else to do. At one point in time, I had 4 children at home. I was working a full-time job, going to college, and we had a mini farm. Needless to say, we were very busy. However, as a family, we made it a priority to do God's work. We collected clothing, toys, and food at our home, inviting friends in to help pack and distribute it when the time came. We had a great time together, and that became a yearly tradition. For the mini farm, we had to clean the animals, we had to gather the eggs, we had to do everything with the animals. So we had special needs groups come in. We'd bathe a cow. Let me tell you, that is something. We'd bathe the cow, we'd hose down the chickens, everything on the farm was clean, and the children and adults alike could come for an experience that they had never had. So we made it work. It's a priority in our life. What a fantastic way to inspire children to put God into their lives. With the outreach ministries at St. Martin's, these opportunities are easily available to you. And you can look in the back, or you can ask questions. You can contact me to get involved. I can't express how many special people that I have met and how much joy I have had in doing God's work. At every vestry meeting, we ask, where have you seen God this week? And because Gary and I have made it a priority to help others, I see God a lot. I see God through the opportunities that St. Martin's Outreach has provided me, such as my special interactions with the refugees, poverty-ridden families in Baltimore City, the homeless, and the mentally ill. There are so many hands-on ways to become involved, to make a difference in the lives of others. Take a day, pack and deliver lunches to the homeless through the Arundel House of Hope. Join in packing food so that children can eat over the weekend through Backpack Buddies. Take an angel from the giving tree. Volunteer for SPAN. Spend time helping with the winter shelter. And meet the wonderful men that just happen to be homeless at that time. Assist in supporting those that are mentally ill through NAMI. Help restore people's homes in Appalachia. Help a refugee family. Send cards. Make phone calls to shut-ins. And who doesn't like to play bingo and eat pizza? We can do that at Lighthouse Shelter. Happens every month. These are just a few of the ways to come closer to God at St. Martin's and make a difference in the lives of others. I would encourage you to put your phones and your computers down, turn off the television, and sit quiet. I challenge you to listen and hear God speak to you. Be kind and open to the opportunities. Reflect upon your gifts. Find where God is leading you and how God is touching you. How can you use your time, talents, and treasures to make a difference in the lives of others? St. Martin's makes it easy to become a disciple of God. Become involved in outreach and remember to pledge. This is how I have grown my relationship with God and have made a difference in the lives of others that I could have never dreamed of meeting. If you listen, God will walk with you. So don't be afraid to jump in and help. Outreach will assist you too. That's what we're here for. St. Martin's makes it easy for you to become involved. Join the outreach committee and become part of guiding how we grow St. Martin's Outreach and support the hands-on opportunities and give of yourself. Today is the outreach fair. You'll be able to see a lot of things back there that happen. Please plan to stay a little while and look at a few things that St. Martin has to offer. If you have a passion, let us know, and we will help you execute your mission. If you have questions, please ask. Put meaning into your life and your family's life by sharing your time, your treasure, and your treasure to support outreach, have fellowship, kindness, and time with God. Thank you.